Hi, welcome to yoga. I'm really glad that you could join me today. Our sequence is going to be an energetic vinyasa flow with a restful and relaxing shavasana. We're going to be using one prop today. So if you have a cozy blanket, bath towel, or a yoga blanket, please grab that. We're going to be using that later on in our practice. So coming into mountain pose, feet can be either hip-width distance apart or a little bit wider, depending on what feels comfortable to your body. Bringing our awareness down into our feet, really starting to feel that connection to our mat. Bringing your awareness up into your shoulders as you allow them to sink down away from your ears. Gently pulling shoulder blades together in the back, opening up your front body. Relaxing the skin around your eyes, releasing that jaw, swiveling your palms forward, finding a mountain pose, and begin to connect with your breath. Grounding down into your body. Feeling the rising and falling of your chest. Let's do a few more here. And then gently let your palms turn in towards your body. Keeping your eyes closed here or allowing them to open, we're going to start to warm up that neck, bringing the awareness in to our neck, just looking from left to right. Maybe you take notice if you have any tension in this area. Not judging that tension. Just observing how you're feeling today. One more. And we're going to meet in center. Bringing your shoulders up towards your ears, back and down, finding shoulder rolls. Keeping your attention with your breath. One more in this direction and then switch directions here. One more. Keeping that left hand planted down, reaching up with that right. We're going to reach over to the left side, nice and gentle. Throughout our day, our movements are forward and backward. So coming into this side bend, just notice the sensations your body's feeling. Maybe if you feel a little bit of pain or discomfort, maybe slowly coming out of it a little bit and not going so deep. Inhale back to center, releasing that right arm, bringing that left arm up as we reach over. Just gently warming up our body. So honoring how our body feels and listening to that. Let's do that one more time. Reaching over to the left. Back to center. Inhaling with that left, reaching over to the right. And releasing that hand down. Bringing your hands out in front, palms together. We're going to do some nice little wrist circles here. Start to wake up those wrists for those sun salutations. swings and down dogs. One more here. Ooh, and release. Keeping those feet really planted and connected to your mat. We're just gonna shake those hands, shake those arms, shake those legs, releasing, letting go of any tension we might still be holding on to, releasing anything we don't need. Having fun with this movement. Taking some nice inhales and maybe an audible exhale here. And then bringing your body back to stillness. Making our way to the front of the mat if you're not already there. Inhaling, lengthening, reaching up towards the ceiling. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Knees are nice and bent here, releasing that head and neck. Maybe if it feels good, shaking the head side to side, front to back. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthening through the spine. Exhale, releasing into that forward fold. Planting those hands down, bending those knees enough so you can plant them, stepping back with that left foot. High lunge here. Release that left knee down, untuck those toes, finding that low lunge. Hands can either lie on that right thigh or sending them up towards the ceiling. Doing what feels right for your body today, your practice. Continue to pay attention to your breath. Releasing those hands down onto the floor, tucking that back foot, coming into plank or half plank, lowering down through that chaturanga. Inhale, baby cobra, chest slightly lifts. Exhale, pressing through tabletop, coming up into down dog. Breathing here for a few. And bending one knee and then the other if you want to incorporate a little bit of movement here. And then coming up onto those feet. Gaze is forward. We're going to send that left foot to go in between those hands, allowing that right knee to come on down to the mat, low lunge. Breathing. Keeping some softness in the face, around the eyes. Planting those hands down, right foot meets left, forward fold. Coming all the way up to standing. Inhale as we reach and lengthen. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Left foot comes back, high lunge, coming into low lunge. Finding that arm position. Breathing here. Release those hands on down, finding your plank. Lowering down through that chaturanga. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, tabletop down dog. Pedaling out if it feels good, or choosing stillness as well. Coming up onto those toes, gazes forward, sending that left foot forward, high lunge, releasing that right knee down, low lunge. Releasing those hands down, right foot meets left, forward fold. Slowly coming up to standing, finding our breath here. We're gonna come into that warrior two, shifting our weight onto that right leg. Stepping that left foot back, making sure that the outside of that foot is parallel to the back side of our mat, pressing into the front of that foot. Knee is moving towards that pinky toe. Teeing those arms. Exhale, bending that arm, forearm meets thigh, right angle. Hand can either be reaching forward or finding that placement on the hip. Inhale, back to our warrior two. Extending that front leg, bringing those toes, so toes are facing the long side of our mat. Let's find star pose. Exhale as our hands come to our hips, knees are bent. We're gonna find wide leg forward fold. Back is nice and straight as we come into that wide leg forward fold, releasing our head and neck. Taking a breath here. Hands come to hips, those knees stay bent. Inhaling with a flat back. Tick-tocking those feet together. Let's find ourselves at the front of our mat. Shifting our weight into that left leg as we send that right foot back. Making sure it's parallel with the short sides of our mat. Finding that alignment. Knee is moving towards that pinky toe. On your next exhale, bending that forearm, coming in to right angle. Finding that arm placement. Inhaling back to warrior two. Swiveling that foot forward. Finding star pose. Eyes can be closed here or open. Still keeping that softness in our face. Exhale, releasing those hands, bending those knees. Back is flat, wide leg forward fold. Releasing that head and neck. We're gonna go into a twist here, so let's plant that left hand so it's directly below our face and reaching up with that right arm as it reaches towards the ceiling or finds a nice seat on our lower back. Exhale, release, finding forward fold. Planting down that right hand, extending that left arm up towards the ceiling or to our lower back. Our goal here is to twist. So we're bringing that left side of our body, opening it up to the left side of the room. Gaze can be out to the side of the room or down to the floor. If you feel any discomfort in your neck, listening to that and honoring it. Exhale, hand down, release. Bringing your hands to your hips, knees are bent, slowly coming up. We're gonna tick-tock the feet forward. Let's come to the front of our mat. We're gonna inhale, lengthen, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Coming down into tabletop. Finding cat-cow, spreading those fingers out wide. Wrists are below our shoulders. Knees are below our hips. Finding that cat-cow here. That lengthening from the top of the head all the way down to our tailbone. Envisioning our spine. Envisioning that movement that's happening. One more here. Coming to that neutral spine. We're gonna swing those legs out to the side, coming onto our seat bones, crisscrossing our legs here. I'm gonna face you. Inhaling here, lengthening up through the spine. We're gonna send those hands up towards the sky. And then I want you to imagine that there is a string that's pulling at the middle of your chest. Pulling at the middle of your chest here. So your hands will eventually find the floor, but what we're wanting here is to pull that chest forward so we're opening up through the chest and kind of getting a little bit of a back bend in our lower back. Gaze is down towards the floor. Exhale, release, walk your hands back, coming into center. And then releasing those feet, switching that front leg, so the opposite leg is forward. Centering down into those seat bones. Inhale as we lengthen, finding that imaginary pull from the center of our chest. Hands come down onto the floor. Chest is nice and open. Releasing down. Closing our eyes here for a moment. And then gently opening them, making sure that we have our blanket nice and handy as we come down on to our mat. We're just gonna kind of lower down, bringing those feet so they're hip width distance apart, teeing those arms. Let's do some windshield wipers before we find that final resting spot in Shavasana. Still keeping that awareness with your breath. One last windshield wiper here. Coming back to center. So finding that blanket, and it's at a quarter fold. So you want to place that blanket so it is touching the tops of your shoulders and supporting your entire head and neck. And then you're going to take the bottom of that blanket and roll it into like a burrito. And the purpose of this is that curvature in our neck. It's supporting that space there, which is allowing our head to relax back into the mat, kind of having a slight chin tuck. And then once you find that comfort spot, you're going to take the edges of that rolled up burrito, tuck them under, which allows the sides of that blanket to come towards your jaw or kind of pressing up against your ears. This might create a sense of safety, a sense of comfort. And then when you're ready, extending your feet out, allowing your feet to fall to the sides of your mat, allowing your back body to feel connected and supported by your mat. Noticing your breathing. And starting at the top of your head, giving your body permission to relax and let go. To relax and let go. Your mat will support you, the floor will support you. Relaxing the muscles in your body. Relaxing your jaw, the skin around your eyes. Relaxing your shoulders into the mat. Relaxing your arms, chest, and belly. Relaxing your hip. Relaxing your legs, calves, ankles, and feet. Letting this relaxed and softened feeling wash over your entire body. You may notice the gentle rising and falling of your breath. Allow yourself to let go in this moment. Keeping your attention with your breath. And then gently bring yourself back to this space, finding some gentle movements here. Maybe circling your ankles, wiggling your toes, circling your wrists, wiggling your fingers. Begin to deepen your inhales and your exhales. Might feel good to stretch those arms above you as though you're waking up for the first time today, stretching your entire body. And then untucking the sides of that burrito. Making a little pillow with your arm, rolling on to whichever side feels good. And then take your time as you slowly come up into easy pose. Pressing down with that planted hand, gently coming up. Bringing your palms together. Hands to heart center. Thank yourself for showing up today, allowing your body to slow down, soften, and relax. Namaste.